Here we are at Interlagos in the Group 3s. It seems everyone's using the Atenza if they want to win or set the fastest lap. In fact, I did my quali on the Atenza, but I ended up racing in the AMG, and now I've moved to the Porsche just to give it a go. Going a bit wide on the start. The Porsche has a lot of difficulty in that corner. It just feels weird. I can't even explain it. You can't get the car turned in there. It doesn't matter how slow you're going. And as we'll see later, it causes some interesting effects. So heading down here, this is a very difficult corner to get right. Oh, looks like it's kicking off in front there. Oh, that's two ghosts. Let's have another look at that. See what happened. Well, this Porsche's turning in. He gets a tap. Oh, he gets another tap. And he can't hold it from there. And it looks like even the guy who tapped him went into the shadow realm. Moving on then. I get a good run on this Porsche, but it seems to sort of balance out, and now he's actually got the inside. If I'd cut him just a second or a split second earlier, I might have had it, but now going around the wide line, he's got the better line, and off he goes. I give him a slight tap then, he goes wide. That was unintentional, and I'm going to give him the space to come back, and as he does quite brilliantly. I normally have issues if people tap me. Now, I'm taking a tight line here because I want to defend an NSX coming up, and something crazy goes on. Let's take another look at that. I could not say what is going on there. Okay, so this is the previous corner, but it looks like everyone's getting in each other's face here. And what's that car number 8 there? Oh my goodness. Crazy glitching going on there. Lucky I didn't get taken out there. That just seems to be a GT sport glitch, and sometimes you can be on the receiving end of that sort of thing and your race is over before it's begun. Let's put me up to... Where am I now? 4th. Sorry, 6th. No, I'm 6th. Okay. So now, coming up this hill is where the Porsche is not very strong. I can't get that corner right, that last corner. Can't get it turned in. It just doesn't want to get off the line. It's much more pleasurable coming up there in the AMG. So I've got a bit of catching up to do. So as we get back into the middle of the second lap, there's a bit of tapping going on ahead. Sort of slowly getting into my rhythm here. But I'm thinking that I should stay away from these guys. I like having a gap to the guys in front of me and a gap to the guys behind me, because that means less trouble. Although someone just came flying in from nowhere there. But there was a bit of barging going up ahead. Cracky Racing seems to be keen to get past the guy in front of him. But the guy in front of him, the German, Farah Beast Mode, he is a really good driver, and he's the guy I gave space to, and he's actually faster than us. So he's going places. I don't feel like I can take any of these boys. The interesting thing about this race is that it's one of the few races where I feel like I'm driving clean, and the people around me are driving clean as well, which is a really nice place to be. So I've obviously in GT Sport I've hit the S rating, but the S rating means almost nothing. Anybody can get an S rating in the sportsmanship rating, but to get a high enough driver's rating and a high enough S rating, that's the sweet spot right now. I don't want to go down or up from here. I like being in a race where I can sort of stay within 10 seconds of the front guys. Looks like Cracky's gone a bit wide there, and I've pipped him. Oh, he's going for the move there, but I just make it stick. Take the tight line, and he's not going to go for the undercut here, but I do go a bit wide, and he's going around the outside, but that'll never work. Sorry, mate. The Atenza is so quick in this corner. I think he's very frustrated behind me in that corner. It's so nice to go into a corner like this one, into a hairpin, and not be scared of people dive bombing you. More on that later. Jumping a little bit ahead to lap 4, just the start of lap 4, I've got Cracky coming up quite close, just coming out of that corner. He obviously got a better drive. He's going to make a move, it looks like, and I'm going to let him do it, because gone are the days of blocking this early in the race. If someone's quicker, let them past, because you will end up regretting it. And he does a clean move and makes it stick, so let him have it. Also not bad for me to get into someone's slipstream and maybe get pulled up closer to the leading guys. I think at this point I'm only 4 or 5 seconds off the lead, and the lead is now held by the Spaniard and the Frenchman who did that awful move on the second or third corner of lap 1. He is happily continuing, although he ruined someone else's race, the black Porsche. It's nice when you're racing to see someone, well, we'll see a couple of times in this race, someone doing something wrong, banging someone and then giving them space, maybe letting them reclaim the position. I like to let people reclaim the position if they're still close after the move. I don't like to ruin my race and lose lots of seconds, but if they're still close and I bang them, I'll let them through again. This guy's indicating for some reason. I think it somehow means that I should stay behind and not go for the move. Which I'm happy to do, although he gets it a bit wrong there, and we have to give each other space, which we do successfully. It's the middle of lap 5 and I'm really getting quite close to old Cracky here in his subway car. He seems to be battling for some reason. I've got a tight line here. Ooh, I gave him a tap. Now I should have gone for the inside because I think he was a bit early on the brakes there. Anyway, yeah, he's really dropping back. I think if he was closer to me I would let him through again. We'll see, maybe I get another chance. It's better for both of us to just catch up to the leaders and then maybe give them another chance. So the leaders look like they're about a little bit more than a second, so we're going to get no slipstream, and getting the drive out of here is so difficult. I battle with this corner. I think the first and last corners in this race are incredibly difficult in the Porsche. I'm much happier in the Mercedes. Anyway, let's do some catching up now. Well, here we are halfway through lap 7 and I've almost caught up to the leading guys. They seem to be having a bit of a battle there as the Spaniard nudges the German and the German nudges him back. So we're getting into the thick of things, and in the distance behind me I can see Cracky is probably about a second behind, so he's also coming in. So now we've got this Alex guy in front of me in the Red Bull, beautiful livery for that Atenza, fighting with the Spaniard in what looks to be the Audi RS, sorry, the Audi R8. Lost track a bit of them again here, and might get a light slip. I think I'm about 1.1 seconds behind here. Hammering the brakes. Yeah. Oh, there we got it nicely. That's how you want to take that corner. Maybe a little bit more inside there. Now here, unfortunately, I have to lift quite often. Now, I nailed it there. That's probably the best I've ever done on that corner now. Looks like the Spaniard's going for the move there on his fellow countryman. No. Oh, it's very close. They are having it out, and Cracky's coming up the rear, so we're going to have Cracky on our case very soon. Now, unbelievably, that was the leader right there. I can't believe I'm so close to the leader. I think these guys are holding each other up by fighting, but the Frenchman seems to have enforced his will. Now what's going through my mind is, shall I go for a dive bomb, which is sort of my natural instinct when I get close to people, or shall I just be patient? These guys are exactly as quick as me. I'm not faster. They may be faster in some spots like this spot, but I'm faster in other spots. So actually we're quite well matched, and we could probably form a decent train to the end of the race. And if I from what I gather, looking at the professional races, this is how a proper race should run. There shouldn't be all this dive bombing going on. So skipping ahead to lap 10. So this lap and 2 more to do. It's just me following Alex. He's getting it a bit sideways, and I must admit this Atenza is a bit hard to control. As usual, the fastest car, it's not always the easiest to drive. But I'm going to stick behind him for a while, and we can take a bit of a different view of things. Porsche's not the best looking car, is it? But I mean, who wants to be seen in a Mazda? Ooh! Now, he gets a weird line there, and I think I may have given him a slight tap. So we'll let him go again, and that's given Cracky the chance to pull up the rear, which means he's almost certainly going to go for the move here. Now, do I block? Yes, I think I'm going to give him a slight signal that I want this position, which means that he's going to go around the outside here. Oh, I managed to make it stick. I'm very proud of that move. So, Cracky's lost a bit due to that, and I've moved up to Alex somehow. I don't know how I got up to Alex. He must have also had a bit of an issue. So I'm right on him here and thinking about 4th place, which is the number on my car at the moment. So GT Sport thinks I could do 4th place. The funny thing is, I think the number on Cracky's car is 4th place. No, I'm confused now. I think the number on his car is 3rd place. Let's have a look. Oh no, sorry, I'm 13th place. His number is 4th, so he actually wants 4th. But at the moment he's in 6th and battling me for it. And as you can see, we're having a bit of a tussle here. After this, there's only 1 lap to go, so we're coming up to the final lap, and this is where I really worry that things could get messy. So here we all come. This is Cracky's view. He's definitely can do this corner better than me, although we're all taking wildly different lines there. Now, I'll be darned if he doesn't go for a move on this next corner. He's lost me a little bit, but he's got the toe, so he might go for it. Have a look from my perspective. Yeah, I can take a tight line, so he's not coming in yet. Oh, he's right there. Oh my goodness, he got an excellent drive out of there. Well, now I've got to give him space. Now, we're tapping each other here. He's almost being a little bit aggressive. There's nothing I can do now. I would have had to do a late break and send it. So he's got it done. So that was a decent move, I would say. Now I've given him a tap here. Again, unintentional. At least I would say it's unintentional. So I'm going to give him the space, and back he comes. Hopefully I can still keep in touch with him, because I'm not quite given up the idea that I would like first place here. And I feel we are evenly matched, so it would be fair. So now the last chance is going to be the last corner here. Let's see if I can... Oh, I've got a better driver than him. Maybe, let's have a look. Oh my goodness, is this a dive bomb? He's tapped me. I've gone onto the dirt. I've made it stick. I think I've got the drive. Let's see. Let's see it from his position. Oh my goodness. This was a little bit, I don't know. From his position, let's say this was me driving and someone came up like that. I can see him coming. Yeah, racing incident, I'm going to call that. It was a little bit dodgy on my part. But I feel that I'd been in 5th place for most of the race and somehow deserved it. So he's going to be a little bit frustrated about that. But I think it wasn't a dirty move. When he turned in on me, I was ahead of him. So that's that. That was a good race. I enjoyed that.